Hey, welcome to the Sammy Larez Show.
Depends on like what you're feeling in the moment. But we were talking about the burger places, and then Fat Burger was one of the ones we talked about. And so...
Well, let's rewind a little
bit. Okay, cool.
Let's rewind a little bit, because what really happened, let me tell y'all what really had happened was we were over there hanging out, chilling, and so sure enough, what happened was we were talking, just mesmerized by each other. And next thing I know, it's 12:30. I'm like, oh, shoot. And the crazy thing is her dad was there, Pops was there, and obviously Little Future. So he was really young then. And so we were hanging out, having all this good time, fun. Her dad and I were cracking up, making jokes and everything else. And little story here, okay? So first of all, little insight. So she makes fun of me because I had this wallet. I had this wallet that was like this.
It was janky.
She says janky. I said it was necessary.
I said it's a hot mess.
I was single and I lost all my stuff back then, and so I had this Bible-looking wallet. It had like my cards on one side and the phone on the other, but it was kind of a broke down wallet.
Toe up from the floor.
And the crazy thing was that it had like holes in it. I had it for like a year or so. I was single, I was carrying that thing around. So anyways,
hit them straight.
Yeah, so. Basically, my car's about to fall out almost. My phone was about to fall out. But anyways, that wallet was sitting on the table, and she says to me, "You're losing."
Yeah, that's what I said. You're losing.
He said, "You're losing." I said, "Huh?" She said, "You're losing."
Losing.
I said, "I'm losing what?" She said, "You're losing that wallet."
That wallet.
I said, Her dad was right there too. I said, "First of all, if you with me, you ain't never losing."
Hey.
Second of all, is that's the problem. She said, what? What you mean? I said, see, you need a man that's going to be consistent for you. See, this wallet's been consistent for me. I'm going to have the same thing. I got my cash in my pocket. I got my cards. Things are cleared up. Ain't no problems in this wallet. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah, so that's what you need in your life. You need somebody that's going to be consistent for you.
That's what y'all, see, that's some of y'all girls, see, you say, what'd you say?
You trying to go for the flashy flash.
Yeah.
I said something like that. Y'all try to go for the flashy flash. See,
you need somebody that's going to be
steady,
consistent.
You're going to need steady Eddie for you.
Yeah, that's what she said.
I'm going to be steady Eddie for you. You're going to have that wallet.
When he said that in my head, I was like, oh, okay. I see how you're talking. Okay.
I'm just telling y'all, ladies. I'm just telling y'all. Fellas, you got to talk to them like that. You got to let them know what it's going to be. You can't be... we can't be stepping in this thing with no confidence. You know what I'm saying? You got to be in there confident. You got to know what you want. Got to know what you need. She got to know. You got to tell her what she needs to know.
Yeah, you got to know what
so I'm going to give y'all a little bit of something right now. I'm going to give you too much. Okay, because this ain't going to be the only time that we're going to do live. But I'm just telling you, you need a steady Eddie. You need somebody that's going to be consistent for you. But you also got to have stuff together too now, though. You can't just be steady,
having that bootleg, janky wallet.
But that's why I got you. You make me better. You stepped up my fashion game. You stepped up I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna give you the credit. But listen, you stepped up my fashion game a little bit. I had something, everybody makes fun of because I wore a Hawaiian shirt. And that's the only photo y'all see. And I'm going Hawaii, and it was anyways, I'll leave that back there though. But listen, we upgraded. You said level up, I leveled up. So sure enough. But anyways, going back to the main subject.
That face was always there though.
Hey, going back to the main subject though, is that listen, you make me better. So I'm just saying. But
my cheeks out. My cheeks hurt. So basically, so what we're saying is.
So anyways, let me go. I ain't finished the story though. You gonna finish the story?
No, you finish the story.
Okay, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll do it together.
Yeah. So fast forward, I done told her that, and for the rest of the night, I think it was a done deal. She was committed. You know what I'm saying? I told her what it was, and she needed to hear it. And so, anyways, so fast forward, her pops like that too. I'm just telling you, when the pops likes it, things are moving. Things are moving along in the right way, and Pops was actually wearing a Carmelo jersey. I said, Mel, I know you probably listen on here maybe. I told her, hey, that's a good jersey, but you're also going to need a number 3 too. You're going to need a number 3 jersey as well. Because, C and La are best friends. So, and Melo and all that. So anyways, I said, hey, I love some Melo. You also going to need a 3 too. And he liked that too. So anyway, so the night was going good, basically is what I'm trying to tell y'all. And fast forward, I completely forgot about dinner. And next thing I know, I'm about to leave, and I'm like frozen when I'm leaving the house, and everything else. And so next thing I know, I was like, man, I'm hungry. I ain't eating. But I'm like speechless. I'm never speechless, just so y'all know. And she had me speechless. And then so I'm headed out, and I said, I texted her as I'm driving. As I wasn't driving, my buddy was driving, and I'm headed out. And I said, and I normally I drive, but I said, listen, I can't even focus. You take the keys. So sure enough, he turns on the car. We're heading out. I'm like, Russ, you haven't eaten. I said, oh shoot, we forgot about that dinner. We completely stood these people up. I was like, oh. I said, well, what's there to eat? So I looked up on my phone. I said, where's the next place we could go? Sure enough, there was Fat Burger right around the corner. So I said, hey, pull in the Fat Burger. I texted her. I said, and this is where I knew. I texted her. I said, hey, you hungry? And then she said, no, I'm okay. First of all, I knew she was from Atlanta, Georgia. So I knew she was going to be hungry. Okay, Southern girl, she hungry. So I said, listen, I know you need a burger or something. So
I was trying
to
be,
yeah.
Keep it cute.
She was from Atlanta. I'm from the South too, so it was all good.
Gotta
so
keep it cute.
I told her, I said, listen, I'm gonna get a cheeseburger. I'm gonna get a double cheeseburger with only ketchup. You want something? I'll get something for you. And she said, what? And then she says to me, I want a double cheeseburger, only ketchup too. That's what I normally get.
American
cheese. Double cheeseburger, cheeseburger.
Yeah.
So anyways, I said, you're kidding me. That's the same thing I get every time. And so when I knew she wanted the same thing, because I don't like all the extra stuff on it, I just wanted to say, the meat, the cheese, the burger, keep it simple.
I'm a
simple, okay,
simple
now she done got me. And that was it. So sure enough, I got the cheeseburger, took it back to her.
See, I ended up saying, yes, I would like to have the cheeseburger.
Yeah, and then that was pretty much it for the most part. And then, yes, I brought the cheeseburger back, and then I was just kind of staring at her. I was like, is this going to be the time that we,
Babe!
Is this the time we're going to kiss? Or, I was thinking that in my head, I ain't going to lie to y'all. You were thinking the same thing, don't lie.
No, it was like, okay, here we go. All right, thank you so much.
I wasn't gonna kiss on the first night, so.
I know, yeah, but that was kind of interesting.
I leaned in.
My cheeks hurt so bad.
I leaned in. I got it right about there. Real close, though.
Yeah, it was real close because I was like,
that was intentional.
In my head, I was not gonna lie.
You know what I'm saying? Let them know.
Let them know.
And but the funny thing is she made me take off my shoes when I came in the house because I didn't do that. I was single at the time, so I didn't take my shoes off. I was in my house.
You got GC man crawling all over the floor at that time.
I took my shoes off. I'm sliding.
And I just like shoes off.
And I'm not gonna lie to y'all. So like I told you, she set up my game. I was wearing this. I forget what I was wearing. I was wearing.
No, you don't. You can't forget.
I can't forget.
Yeah, you wore.
I was wearing red. I said red shirt. She says pink.
It was pink. Everybody. Okay, so
Barbados red. Barbados
red.
Wait.
If everyone, I love to see what people think. If they go look at the photo when he was proposing to me. Mm-hmm. He had on the exact same outfit that he wore the first day that we met.
That was planned, fellas.
And so, yeah.
She didn't catch on though, but that was planned.
And so if you look at that shirt, y'all tell me what color you think that shirt is.
Same shirt from the day we first met, but
what color you think the shirt is? The shirt is pink.
It's a Barbados red.
You had on pink shirt and white pants, and your hair was kind of close to this cut.
Yeah, pretty much. And so what happened was I had these white socks though on. I had everything together, but I had just worked out down in San Diego, so I drove up to LA and I wouldn't have my stuff together, guys, but I was sliding through the kitchen and everything with my white socks on. I didn't want to be too loud. Little man was sleeping, and so, anyways, that was our first night. And then she had to go. She had to go to New York the next morning, and so. I went back to train and everything else. She flew back, and then when she came back, that's when we actually did our first public outing, but nobody really saw us. Because we went to the San Diego Zoo. We took Little Man there. Yeah, that was fun. And that was a cool time. That was a really sweet time. Yeah, it was. I just remember going back to that night. I remember calling. I feel like I talked to both Yoli and Law that day, and I remember calling Yoli, and I was like, I don't want to jinx anything because sometimes you don't want to say too much of what you feel like something is. But I was like, I think that he's and I didn't say the whole sentence. She's like the one. I was like, yes. So I remember that moment, and it's just
crazy. Like, we're sitting here 5 years from the first day that we met, and we are now having another baby. I'm so hormonal, so I kind of want to I keep getting teary-eyed at different moments, but it's really cool. It's really surreal.
Yeah, it's a blessing, that's for sure.
Yeah, really cool. So San Diego.
So we went to San Diego Zoo. That was cool.
That was really fun.
And then basically we started hanging out every day since, and for the most part, and that was like the best time of our lives as we've continued to. Yeah, we got married pretty quickly though. Like,
yeah, we
things
did.
went happen fast.
Within a year.
Mm-hmm.
March 26th.
We got engaged. We got engaged March 11th, so it wasn't even a full year. March 26th.
Yeah, March 26th.
See that? I gotta stay on her.
No, because when you said it wasn't a full year, I'm like, well, March 11th came before 26, so it was like close to a year. No. I'm just saying when you said it wasn't a full year, it was close to a full year though. Because March the 11th is like close to the 26th, but it came around the next year.
Steady Eddie.
No, babe, I'm right though. You know. Okay.
You're right.
Yeah, see, I am.
You're right.
So, March the 11th, we got engaged the following year, 2016.
Somebody said pregnancy brain, bro.
No, it's real. Exactly. Give me some love.
Who was that? Who said pregnancy brain? That was 4XY Slim. That's so funny.
But 4XY Slim know what was really going on.
It is.
Yeah, he keeping it real.
Let's see what these people be saying.
So then, what, you gonna call somebody?
Say what?
You gonna call somebody?
No, well, people keep hitting messages wanting to tap in live, so I'm trying to figure out who's on here. Hold on a second.
Who all on there?
Stay with me, y'all.
Hold on. Okay, let me see.
Hold on a second, y'all stay there. People want to go live with us.
Okay, so anyways.
Keep going, though.
Okay, what was I saying? Where were we at? Okay, yeah, so March 11th is when we got engaged. Obviously, March 26th is the day that we met 5 years ago. Got engaged 1 year later after meeting each other. Mm-hmm. Then we got married on July 6th, the same year that we got engaged. Right?
Yeah, and that was a cool year. It felt like forever. It's like we've been together for 5 years, but it felt like
funny how time flies when you're having fun. Hey, hey, ooh. No, it does. It does feel like time has gone by really fast. And especially it's amazing to see now how the kids are growing up. And because your kids help mark time, like the different milestones you hit in life, they help you mark time. And so now baby number 3 is on the way. Mm-hmm. And I feel like these days are going slower than ever while we all in quarantine, as I said to you guys on the video. Let me see. But yeah. So
I'm trying to get all these people want to hop online with y'all with us. What y'all think? Y'all want some other people on here? Because some people want to hop online. It said we
froze. So you froze over here.
Yeah, I froze.
Maybe not.
I think because I X'd out for a second.
Look at me talking about all this. My ice cream is melting.
Listen.
This is same like the food. I forgot about the food that night.
So, question for y'all: what are y'all doing? Like, I know, any couples out there? If there's a
couple watching,
any couples out there, say yeah.
Say yeah.
Yeah, we need some.
I don't know.
What's been some of your favorite memories, babe?
My favorite memory?
Mm-hmm.
Well, honestly, my favorite memories in my life have pretty much happened during our time together.
Pretty much.
Yeah. No, I mean, I was just thinking about like because I think about in my life
all of them, right?
Well, yes, baby. No, but I'm trying to say. Oh my gosh, no, babe. What I'm trying to say is stop. Yeah, but I guess I was thinking about my life memories, like all my favorite life memories. But I will say that pretty much in my life, most of my most special memories have happened during our time together. Yeah. And obviously, you know, getting married, getting engaged, meeting. Okay, so meeting is actually like kind of in order of how it all happened too. Getting engaged, getting actually my birthday, my 30th birthday was turned.
Well, I think about too. Yeah, that was fun. That was
Because you did a surprise birthday party for me.
Yeah, that was fun.
And I never had a party thrown like that before.
We did a little Catwoman Batman.
On the Warner Brothers lot.
On the Warner Brothers lot. That was cool because, first of all, you should be Catwoman. I'm just saying. You my Catwoman. I'm just telling y'all. When we start shooting these movies again, I'm saying this Catwoman sitting right here, you know. But I'll have to wait to be Batman or something like that. But anyways, you should be Catwoman, the next Catwoman. You.
Well, I do feel like, you know, it's funny
you look good
on that.
You look good in that leather.
On that, hey, you know, you look good in that Batmobile. That was pretty amazing, though. He did this cool, like, what do you call it? This cool, like, what do you call it? Like
which part?
Like a scavenger hunt, basically. Cool, like scavenger hunt, where he put together this cool thing that I had to do. Like, I had no idea. I thought I was going to go for a movie premiere. At that time, I did a song for the movie. I did the Painted Black cover. Gosh, I'm drawing a blank. I'm trying to blank of the name of the movie right now. My fans will help me. I'm drawing a blank right now. But anyways, I did the soundtrack song for a movie. It was Vin Diesel, and it's terrible. I'm forgetting the name right now. But I thought that I was going to go exactly. But I thought that I was going to be going to a movie premiere. And then when I got there, my team had me like acting like I was doing an interview, basically on camera. And it was like, okay, you know, tell us about where you are, blah, 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 you know, and tell us about the movie, da, 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 da. And then all of a sudden, Batman appears. And so it's around Halloween time. So this timing was great. So Batman appears and I'm like, yo, like I literally got so scared when that happened. Cause I'm like, what's going on? But then that moment I knew that I wasn't at a movie premiere, that this was something else. And then basically I got whisked away to one of the rooms upstairs in the Universal, in the Warner Brothers lot, where my team was in there, and I kind of had to just go with the flow. Like there was different instructions for me to do, like a card that told me what to do. And then when I came out, I ended up having my Catwoman suit on, so I knew I'm up for something really fun. And then Russ was sitting in. I
put this. I think hold on, I'm trying to tell him what I played. Hold on, so I'm trying to find a song. I think it's this one. No, it's not this one, is it? It wasn't this one. It's one of these songs.
That was when you were in the Batmobile.
Anyways, I played one of these songs.
So basically, he pulled up in the Batmobile, and literally the one that was driven in the movies, and he had on the whole Batmobile suit. And I had to jump in the car, almost kind of bust my butt a little bit before jumping into the car. Just a little bit. I had to keep it cute, you know. It was a cute jump in, you know, a cute little trip up. But I hopped into the Batmobile with him, and then he took me around, and then the actual light was in the sky, right? Mm-hmm. And then all of my team was standing there, and my friends, like some of my friends had flown in. That night was really amazing.
It was a good time, and we just had so much fun. But I also think about one of my favorite times with you. You know, in my opinion, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. Obviously, the first day we met, the day we got engaged, all those big moments. But I just think about like when I remember just all the times we spent, you know, together with Little Man with Little Future. Mm-hmm. You know, it was like that. Those are some of the best times, in my opinion. And I think that really taught me, to be honest, that really taught me how to love. Mm-hmm. You know, to taught me like, you know, because I had been in a relationship before, married before, all that didn't work out, whatever. But then I've always loved kids, always wanted to have kids, and so that learning how to be a stepdad, you know, mm-hmm. and what that would look like potentially. Was probably one of the greatest gifts that I ever had, because it just taught me to love somebody that's not necessarily your own is a true blessing and a true moment of realizing what love really should look like, mm-hmm. you know. And so those have been some of my favorite moments. Obviously all the fun we've had and all the places we've gone. Those have been cool.
I know, growing up. That's what I was saying when you were talking about my favorite moments. I just thought about like life, and the truth is in my life, like I've been very blessed. I think on the career side, it's been cool to do a lot of amazing things, like winning a Grammy and all that stuff. But really, as you get older, the most important moments, I think, are the life moments. And I really think about like my journey in my life. My most special moments have pretty much been with you and I. Mm-hmm. And the one moment I would say is it goes in order of my life. Giving birth to Future was one of the sweetest moments of my life. And then right after that, you and I meet, this is like just an order. Not so much of the time gap, but you and I meet. And then we get engaged. And then we get married. And then on my birthday again, I have to put that before us getting engaged. So that was pretty epic. And then also, obviously a little bit later, giving birth to my first daughter. It's pretty special and very deep for me.
We need to figure out what we're having. We didn't figure that out all the way.
What we gonna have?
What y'all think we're gonna have? Y'all think we're gonna have a boy or a girl? What y'all think? Y'all tell us. What did they say? I want to know what people are thinking. Dana White said, "My man." What y'all think we're gonna have? Some people said boy. Some people said girl. Girl. I want to find out.
How do you find out where your people are like?
You hit right there, yeah. Go live with.
I feel like it'd be so cool to FaceTime with a couple.
Yeah, it would be cool.
That'd be really fun.
I'm trying to figure this out myself.
Here's some real-time questions.
My guy Gabriel Medina. What's up, Gabe? How you doing, bro? Brazil. He's like the best. For you guys that may not know who he is, he's the best.
Oi.
Hands down, the best surfer in the world, Gabriel Medina. So, what's up, bro?
Oi,
we met in Brazil.
Medina.
We're gonna come back to Brazil after we have this baby. We're gonna come back to Brazil, and hopefully after we win the Super Bowl, we're gonna come back to Carnival again.
Carnival
have fun,
was
bro.
so
we're
lit.
gonna come see you. That was actually one of my favorite moments.
Carnival was amazing.
That was amazing. Brazil is like it's now probably one of Ciara and I's favorite places we've ever
For
gone.
sure. I've never seen nothing like Carnival.
You know
before.
what my favorite time was, honestly, is when we had our little honeymoon. It was a delayed honeymoon, y'all. So what happened was we got married in Liverpool.
Ooh, that was really fun and crazy.
We tried to keep it low key. We got married in Liverpool, and then we went to, we basically had a 4-day short little mini thing. But she said, babe, a honeymoon is 7 days or more. So we didn't do that. So anyway,
we got to do this thing proper.
So anyway, basically a couple years later, 2 years later, we went on this. We went on a nice little trip. We were in China, and then we actually flew for work for Nike and stuff and Alibaba. And then we went from there. We said, okay, after work, we're gonna go have our just one-on-one time together. And so we flew to Tokyo, Japan. Did a date night there. Tokyo's amazing. We went there.
Lit.
And then
I love Tokyo.
We had this dinner there. Oh my gosh, what was that restaurant?
Morimoto's XEX.
SEX.
XCX. EX.
I said SEX.
No, babe.
What? I thought that was what it's called. But yeah. So, anyways, we went from there, and then we went from there. Flew all the way to Cape Town, which was a long flight. That was a 24-hour flight, whatever it was. And then we had amazing time in Cape Town and just spent. That was really, really
Cape Town was amazing.
That was really amazing. And then I got dog sick. Really sick. I got dog sick like the last night there in Cape Town because we were supposed to go from there to Botswana and spend a couple days in Botswana. And then we went to the elephant sanctuary. Then we were supposed to go to Madikwe and spend time there. And so the last day I was we were in Cape Town, I got like super, super sick.
Really sick.
And like
it was crazy.
Like, puking everywhere. You know who's on here is Judah.
Hey, what's up, Judah?
We
gotta hit Judah.
I know. I think he's on my thing. My thing's not working right.
Let me see.
I'm trying to go into these things.
Show Judah to come up on here.
I know.
Hold on.
Judah, you gotta get up on. The problem is, how are my fans gonna see if we pull somebody up on here, how are they going to see
be
you?
on one page.
It's going to be, we should just do on your page. You got way more followers than I got.
I'm so silly.
It's true. Well, it's really our followers. It's our followers.
Exactly.
Yeah. Whenever her followers go up, like, we went up this week.
I'm so silly. Let me see here.
This thing ain't working right.
Okay, I know how to do this. Guys, we're a little slow at this technology thing. Oh, somebody's got questions. Wait. I see some questions.
Oh, you can do questions?
Yeah, wait.
How you do that? Look at this, man. This is our first time.
Oh, let me see here. Let's again. How you guys met? I missed it. Oh man, you had to tune in a little earlier.
Where do you do the questions? Oh, sweet.
What did you eat on your first date? Oh,
I got a good one. They asked who apologizes first after an argument. That's a
question on here?
It's on mine, not on yours.
Ooh, who apologizes first after an argument?
Listen, fellas. You got to be the one to apologize, no matter what the circumstances are. For the most part, at least.
Well, I think if you know, I think
you got to take the one initiative because we got to help lead the house the right way, man. We got to, do the right thing, And so I think, yeah. So there's some good questions.
Someone said, Lala said, hold on, what are you eating now? Is La on here?
She's on here. You got to scroll down.
Hold on, let me see.
Listen, we're gonna figure this Instagram live thing out.
Oh,
we're gonna start doing this a little bit more with you guys. You guys want us to do it more? Somebody asked a good one, Bear. They want to know this. They said, "Who said I love you first?" Who y'all think? Who you think
said that?
Who y'all think said I love you first? I want to know what y'all think. Who you think?
Let's see what they think. Do you want to see what they think, or are we gonna tell them?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for a second.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure this out here. Hold on.
Somebody say y'all need a producer.
We need a producer
to help us with this.
We producing this thing. We ain't trying to be all okay. There we go, right there. Yeah. Bam. Hold on, I see how we do this like that. Hold on, I am. Wait a minute, it's going too fast. Hold on.
You got La on there too.
Okay, I gotta hit up. Who we gonna hit? Judah? Hit La. Hit
Judah.
Oh, it says Judah's unable to join. Go hit La. Hey, Lily Boo, is Lily on here too?
A whole bunch of people on here.
I remember when
my thing's not working. Let me click to. What's going on?
Huh?
My thing ain't working right.
What's up?
Y'all,
love you guys.
Y'all need to hop on Ciara's probably because we're gonna start tuning people in.
We lit over here.
I don't have as many followers.
Bro, bring them over here. We lit
so
over
y'all
here.
need to come over to Ciara's side.
Lassa, bring them over there.
And then Ciara's side needs to come on my side.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some of them.
Go to
I'm
his side after y'all come over to my side.
Some of your followers I need.
Hey.
What's up, y'all?
But anyways,
what's up, Leezy?
Y'all need to go. Y'all need to go to her page.
It's like going down memory lane
at
all
this
over
point,
again.
I know.
If y'all want to see,
you've been part of every moment in my times.
A lot of fans will say what's up to you. Hold on a second. I'm flipping.
Who believed in you guys from day one? That was my question.
Leezy, you said who asked that?
I said I did. I said who believed in you guys from day one?
I know you did. You're right there, every step of the way. From day one, day zero.
Day zero.
Before day one happened.
Keep telling these stories. These stories are so good. You know what you guys should talk about is the wedding and how crazy over the
wedding
top
was
and great.
turned.
The castle. Get into. Okay, see, I'm giving you the content. All right.
Yeah, no, this is good. You know how to do that now. I know y'all know La is really a producer and all that good stuff. So she know how to do a couple of things or two.
Get into that story. I want to hear that.
The wedding was fun. I mean, as you guys know, La was my maid of honor. Yola was my matron of honor. La was my maid of honor. And how many girls was it? And Anna was also. I think I had two maid of honors. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it was like 8 of us.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah, we was deep. Yeah, it was like 8 of us.
We was running through that castle. That was.
We were turned.
A memorable moment just to be in that castle. That was crazy.
I know, it was fun. It was really fun. Peckerton Castle in Liverpool. Mm-hmm. And
hey, all my fans, go to Ciara's page because I'm about to hop off of this thing. It's got me trying to do too much. But I love y'all. Follow
Bye,
Ciara.
y'all.
Follow Ciara. Go to her live.
Go to my live, because you know my live is lit. Okay. Everybody jumping off. I see the
All right, we'll see y'all.
You got to talk about the castle. It was so fun in there.
Love y'all.
Well, the castle was what was really cool about the castle.
Russ still on his. Talking about love y'all. See ya. Love y'all. Russ, it's over with. Bring him over here.
Exactly. Come on, join the party. So at Peckerton was really cool. It was in Liverpool, and the hotel we stayed at was the town we were in Liverpool, as you guys know, I think was where the Beatles were founded. And that was a really cool spot, just being there firstly. And then the actual castle was like this. It was a castle that is never used like on a regular. It was like this, not vacant because it still was active, but it was really a private owned castle by family that just built it to match another castle that was like on the hill somewhere nearby. And we literally had it to ourselves.
That was fun.
That was great. Fun. We had it to ourselves.
Well, the crazy thing is we were going to go to Asheville, North Carolina and do it there. And if you remember, we hadn't sent out the wedding invitations yet. Like we were trying to intentionally, because we knew people were going to try to be at their wedding. Yeah, people were going to try to be at our wedding, shooting, and that kind of stuff. And everyone be talking about it. So we didn't want it to be like that. So we really wanted it to be more of a family thing and just have like 100 people.
It was
total,
perfect.
50 and 50, make it fun. And
it was perfect. What are you over there eating? What are you eating?
She over there eating.
Meanwhile, I'm looking at the Peloton bike like this.
Got to get on.
I've been talking about
who do you ride to on Peloton?
I like Alex. What's Alex's last name on Peloton that I like? Alex Toussaint.
Got you.
I feel like I wrote.
He's good.
I love Ali Love.
We ride Ali Love.
I gotta try that one. I gotta try that one. All right, I'm gonna go get in shape while you guys keep talking about the castle and the love, and I'm gonna keep watching. Because I know other people want to get on too. I don't want to take all the time.
I know, but
we're gonna have to do this a long chat with you.
Exactly, long.
Yeah,
maybe you girls do something.
Exactly.
So wait, let me ask you this. Before I go, let me ask you this. What is your response when people ask you what was the prayer? What do you say? Because that's all people want to know.
Really?
You be acting like you don't hear people asking you the damn question. What was the prayer? That's what they want to know. What was it?
Oh,
because I pray with you many nights. I'm like, did you keep that one?
The point is what you just said, that I prayed many nights. Okay. I think that's the biggest thing is like people always say the prayer. It's not just one prayer. It's multiple prayers. Like, especially, when you're going through a big transition in life. Like for me, as we, all know, I was single mom in it. That was something I never envisioned, never imagined. And I think at that point, when you're in a time like that in your life, you have to think about like exactly where you are and where you want to go. And so,
because I remember you always telling me like you have to envision it, speak it, believe it.
You have to, because if you don't have a vision for where you're trying to get to, you'll just keep shooting in the dark. You won't get anywhere. And so I think that was the biggest thing is like, I knew at that place at that time in my life that for me, I had to be intentional.
Look at Russ.
Right. No, I did. I had to be intentional.
Well, the funny thing is that everybody asks, what the prayer was for Ciara, but nobody really asked me what was the prayer for me.
Nobody ever. You're right. Nobody. Okay, bro. What was the prayer for you?
So let me tell y'all something. I was single. I was doing, hanging out, doing thing, whatever that means.
Doing what, bro? Doing what thing?
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Listen. That's a later conversation.
Oh Lord.
But anyway, so I'm hanging out, and I think ultimately though, for me, I never forget like being in this space of like, what do I really want? Like, what am I looking for? And I think, really, I wanted a relationship, a long-lasting relationship. I wanted love. I wanted kids. I wanted family. I didn't want perfection. I wanted the perfect thing for me. And so, anyway, so I ended up writing down my 5 non-negotiables, because really, really, marriage is a partnership. It's a business deal in a way, but it's really a partnership. It's like, hey, we're going to do this forever. Like, how are we going to partner and do this, right? And so, for me, I thought of it that way. I was like, okay, well, when you go into a partnership deal or business type deal, you You want to think about what are your non-negotiables? What are the things that, this is what I want, and this is what I have to have, and this is what I'm looking for. So I wrote down my five non-negotiables. And, producer Lala over here getting on the deets.
I'm going in. Look, how did I turn into the damn interviewer?
But the reality is, hold on one second. The reality is that, sorry, I'm just texting her. The reality is that for me, for the 5 non-negotiables was more what I had to write down. I had to write down what those were. I had to have a clear vision of what that was. And so for my 5 non-negotiables, the first one is I wanted a woman of faith. That's the number one thing I wanted.
And that was important to her.
I wanted a woman of faith. The second thing is I wanted a woman who was faithful. The third thing I wanted is ultimately I wanted an independent woman. Okay. I wanted a person that didn't have to be Ciara. They could be doing whatever, but they had their own identity. They had their own perspective on what they wanted to do in life and how they wanted to impact people. And that was something that I noticed from the first time we met and how she spoke about others. The fourth thing was I wanted a woman who was going to love me the way that my mom loved my dad when he was on his deathbed, and how my mom took care of my dad no matter what the circumstances were, no matter how hard it got. Our family, to be honest, we went bankrupt at one point, and just, it was hard. It was heavy. It was heavy times, and you have to be able to, my dad always knew that we were going to be good, that we were going to be good. My brother, myself, and my sister, that we were going to be okay because my mom was helping lead the way, and she had a great perspective. And the fifth thing was ultimately I wanted a woman who was going to tilt the room, right? You walk in the room, if she walks in the room, the whole furniture just slides to her.
Okay.
And so the 5 things my 5 non-negotiables were one woman of faith. Second thing was one woman who's faithful. Third thing was one woman who was independent. Fourth thing was I wanted a woman who, who loved me the way that my mom loved my dad. And the fifth thing was, ultimately, is I wanted a woman who would tilt the room. I wasn't going to settle for 3 out of the 5 or 4 out of the 5. We were going to go 5 for 5, and that was it.
And you got it.
And we got 5 for 5 plus some more.
You got it.
Yeah,
you got it.
That was really what we were.
Are you crying?
Yes, I am. Sorry, because I'm hormonal too. But I mean, I guess.
It is sweet, but it's so nice to hear it all over again.
Yeah. Well, I think the cool thing is like even when you get to take time and really hear like when we talk about these things is that our prayers are pretty much lined up. I think that's probably like the thing that I hear out of it when we talk about it and we say these things back, because we've talked about this, time and time again, whether it's with our friends or just people when we're having conversations about our journey. And I think the thing that stands out the most to me is that we were in sync. We talk about being equally yoked. And that moment of when you pray, I think for anything in life, I don't care if it's like love, if it's business, if it's the vision you have for yourself, like even as a single person, right? I think for whatever it is, because at that time period, I was a single mom. So I'm like, and I was single, right? So.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah, I know. You've been there many nights.
Yes.
But at that time, you got to be intentional. Like, I really believe you can't get anywhere in life without a compass of something. You got to have a compass. If you're trying to get somewhere in life, you got to have some kind of compass, because again, otherwise you're just shooting in the dark. You're just kind of hoping and guessing, and like you kind of like, I feel like you make life more complicated and you make the journey more complex.
Right.
But
I feel like even during those times you were still so positive about just your outlook, where a lot of people would just be over everything and you still just kept a positive spirit and positive attitude throughout that whole time.
Yeah, I mean that was important to me, because that was the thing that I knew was going to keep me up.
Right.
Because if I decided to think negatively and being in my circumstance, then I knew that was going to set me back. And I think my biggest fear I have is losing my identity, like who I am as like that's one of my biggest fears, is like not knowing who I am. And I think sometimes when we're like wrapped up in like the situation, when it's not the best situation, just like the idea, but like not even saying like it's necessarily like a particular thing, but just in general where we are, if we're wrapped up in that moment, then we lose sight of like what really is important, and we just lose sight of everything. And I think for me, I love being happy. Like happiness is a big part of my identity. So if I take that away, I'm not being who I am. And then that's going to trickle down to my son. Like at that time, I'm like, that would trickle down there. That would trickle down to
One of the things I always tell
everything.
is
Everything, not even just that, but you know, the
work, everything, just everything.
My career, everything. Like I literally won't be, you know, my best me, right?
one of the things we always talk about. I always try to tell her is that there's a difference between happiness and joy, right? And I think you want to be happy. Happiness is good, but really trying to have joy, right? And I think
like
joy is stronger because it's deeper. And I think, you know, happiness, we have different moments of happiness, upset, you know, sad, these things, these emotional things that take us high and low. But the real foundation of joy, and I think one of the things that I know for us is that we found true joy because on the first day we met, we started talking about this idea of, I said, you know, I want a woman if I'm going to be with somebody, I want a woman who's going to be equally yoked. Somebody who has the same, you know, that's biblical. I wanted somebody that had the same viewpoint on life and where they wanted to be and what they wanted. And we're not going to be perfect by any means, but at the end of the day, we're going to be equally yoked in how we want to raise our kids and how we want to be able to impact and the things that we think about and the things that we do. And so I think that's where it's made it easy on us, in the sense that when I say that everything hasn't been easy, well, what I mean is that when we have a tough moment, it's easy for us.
Challenge.
Or anything like that, or anything that's going on in life, whether it's football, music, life, you know, whatever it may be, kids, anything, right? Is that we can always find that center place, right? And we always have joy in that, and I think that gives us the greatest peace, and is the most calming thing in the world, and God is the center of it all. And I remember when we first got engaged that night, March 11th, we were
Seychelles.
I said to her, you know, when she said yes, I said, you know, the only thing that I pray for in our relationship is not to have all these things and this and that, but for God to be at the center of it all.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one thing that if we can do that, we'll be forever.
Do anything.
And so
Forever.
That's what we prayed on, and we literally prayed in that moment on that. So
I love that. Why are people like, lie? Are you having a talk show right now?
I forgot these people
They
online.
Lyle said 10 minutes ago she had to go work out. She's still
I thought I was talking to my sister. I even forgot all about everybody.
By the way, I'm going to schedule my therapy session with you, Russ, for later on today. So you pencil me in. These people want to talk to you guys. I got to get off and let other people get on.
Well, we love you, Lyle.
I love you guys so much. Love y'all.
Okay, have a good workout.
Call me after.
Okay, bye.
Bye, dear. Bye.
So funny. Okay, what do you do?
I think we do that. I'm trying to figure this thing out. We're trying to see if also.
All right.
I saw Judah on here. He wanted to go live.
Let me
Let's see if he's
here.
still on here. I don't know where he.
Here, go like
do
this. Why don't we do like that? There, bam. There you go. Right there. There you go. Hey, hold on. Wait a minute now. Oh.
You see, you can't add him.
Yes, I can. Bam.
Okay.
Okay.
Does it work?
Now, where's the button? Hold on. Hold
That's
on.
'cause
If you tap this, baby. Hold on. Okay, yeah, get out of there. Okay, perfect. Now go back to him. You gotta go down.
we're trying to figure this out, y'all.
Here. Oh, someone said who? We never answered. Who said I love you first?
Oh yeah.
They said they were gonna guess, right?
Yeah, they're gonna guess. They're gonna guess.
Well, I know where we were.
Hold on a second. We're trying to figure this out, y'all. It's not working for us. So we're gonna add in. My God.
What's Raleigh talking about? Nori. What does that mean, Raleigh?
This thing is not working right. Why isn't it working?
Hold on, let me see.
Well, let's click on the invite list.
Hold on, let me see. Watch me come through. You know the technician. Hold on.
I want to get back on my live. My fans looking for me.
Hold
My
on.
fans looking for me.
Oh my gosh, guys, what's going on? We're having technical
If it
difficulties.
don't work on yours, it'll work on mine.
Hold on, here we go. Right here, I'm going to press this button.
See?
Why is it not doing
It
it?
won't let you do it.
Can you guys see
That's
us?
because your
You
Instagram
just,
live ain't mine. Instagram live.
can you guys see us? Say yes.
They can see us.
Hold on, baby. Oh, honey, baby.
Well, we're trying to add in Judah over here, but it ain't working.
Okay, I know what I'm going to do like this.
Let's go get them long nails. Kelly's on here too.
Kelly's on there?
I actually don't know if that's.
No, I don't know. Hold on.
Looks like Kelly's on there.
Oh my gosh, guys, we're having technical difficulty.
Kelly's on there. It's not
She
letting us
is?
work.
Oh, there's Judah.
I see Judah online. I'm trying.
I think he hopped off.
Hold on, y'all. We're going to figure this out.
Technical difficulty.
Pause this.
Oh.